Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am Dr. Rabiatul Adawiah binti Ahmad Rashid, a senior lecturer in School of Educational Studies, University South Malaysia, and also a fellow in Regional Centre of Expertise, Penang. Today, I would like to talk about Sustainable Development Goals for Quality Education. The presentation today is based on several questions. Okay, the questions are: what is SDGs? What is meant by quality education? Has SDG4 met its goals? And how could we contribute in achieving SDG4 quality education? What is SDGs? SDGs is actually an agenda agreed by more than 178 countries in the world that aim to be achieved by 2030. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals altogether, and one of it is quality education. You might be wondering what is meant by quality education. Quality education is one of the 17 goals stated in SDGs, specifically goal number 4. Frequently, it is referred as SDG4. It is actually one goal related to education which aims at ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. By 2030, SDG4 quality education is targeting at achieving 7 main targets. Those targets are, in brief, complete free primary and secondary school for all, access to early childhood education and care, affordable quality technical, vocational, tertiary and university education, skills for employment and entrepreneurship, eliminate gender disparities and equal access to all, ensure all youth and most adults have numeracy and literacy, and lastly, knowledge and skills for sustainable development. Okay, let's go and see what are these targets one by one. Target number 1 is that all children, boys and girls, complete free, equitable and quality primary and secondary education. Target number 2 is that all children, boys and girls, have access to quality early childhood development, care and pre-primary education. Target number 3, equal access for everyone to get affordable and quality technical, vocational and tertiary education. While target number 4 is to increase the number of youth and adults who have relevant skills including technical skills, vocational skills for employment, decent jobs and entrepreneurship. Let's see what is target number 5. Target number 5 is to eliminate gender disparities in education and ensure equal access to all levels of education and vocational training for everyone. Everyone here refers to people with disabilities, indigenous people, and also children in vulnerable situations. What is target number 6 and target number 7? Target number 6 is to ensure that all youth and substantial proportion of adults achieve numeracy and literacy. And the last target, target number 7, is to ensure all learners acquire the knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development. The knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development could be gained through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, human rights, gender equality, promotion of a culture of peace and non-violence, global citizenships and appreciation of cultural diversity and of cultural contributions to sustainable development. Now, approaches. The approaches are through school infrastructures, scholarships, and teachers. School infrastructures is meant by building and upgrading education facilities that are child, disability, and gender sensitive. It also refers to providing safe, non-violent, inclusive, and effective learning environments for all. The second approach is to expand the number of scholarships available to developing countries for enrollment in higher education, which includes vocational training and information and communication technology, technical, engineering, and scientific programs. And lastly, the third approach is to increase the supply of qualified teachers in developing countries, least developed countries, and small island developing states. This approach could be done through international cooperation in teacher training. The question is, has SDG4 met its goal? At the governmental or country level, various measures could be taken or even have been done in achieving the goal of SDG4. As a result, there are increase of students enrollment in schools in most countries in the world. Let's take Malaysia as an example. In Malaysia, there is an increase of school enrollment rate in 2018 as compared to in 2016, and this school enrollment rate increased in all levels of schooling, either in primary school, lower secondary, higher secondary, or even in post-secondary education. In terms of school infrastructures, in 2016, there are 633 schools that have been identified as schools with poor infrastructure. However, until 2019, 147 of these schools have been upgraded. So, in 2019, only 486 schools are left to be upgraded. Now, I believe that in achieving quality educations, there are a lot of efforts, activities that could be done. Okay, and it's actually an ongoing process that need collaborative efforts among all parties, all countries. Okay, and the question that we need to ask to ourselves is that how could we contribute in achieving SDG4 quality education? As a member in the school community, it is our responsibility to create a safe and harmonious school climate. Thus, what we could do is, for example, to develop positive attitude towards learning by being proactive and motivated students. It is important also for us to develop various skills, including soft skills, technical skills, and talent, such as by actively participate in school co-curricular activities. It is important also for us to treat our teachers and our friends with respect. Also, we need to avoid negative influences such as bullying, discrimination, gangsterism, or vandalism. Another approach is for us to use the school facilities and infrastructures with responsible and care. There are a lot of other approaches and activities and steps that could be taken in achieving SDGs for quality education. So, let's contribute and let's work on it together. With that, I thank